Welcome to Elevate After 40, the channel where we explore the science of aging gracefully, staying strong, and redefining what midlife looks like. Today's episode: why you may not need that GLP-1 agonist, the hidden long-term dangers after 40. Before we begin, an important note. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making any decisions about medications, supplements, or lifestyle changes. Alright, let's dive in. You've probably heard of several weight loss GLP-1 drugs making waves as the miracle weight loss injections. But what if I told you? The story isn't as simple as it seems.
GLP-1 agonists mimic a natural hormone in the body, glucagon-like peptide 1. This hormone tells your brain you're full, slows your digestion, and regulates blood sugar levels.
In other words, they help you eat less and keep your blood sugar in check. Powerful benefits for people with type 2 diabetes, and now, increasingly, for people just trying to lose weight after 40.
Sounds perfect, right? Eat less, lose weight, lower your sugar. What could go wrong?
That's what we'll unpack today, because while GLP-1 agonists can absolutely help some people, especially those with obesity or metabolic disease, there are hidden trade-offs the ads don't mention. After 40, metabolism slows, muscle mass declines, and many notice stubborn weight gain even without changing how they eat. Hormonal shifts, lower estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid output add to the challenge.
This is why the idea of a weekly injection that curbs appetite is so tempting. It promises what decades of diets couldn't deliver: consistent weight loss without the constant hunger.
But the body's systems, hunger, hormones, energy, and mood, are all deeply connected. When you alter one, others respond in unexpected ways. Exactly.
And that's where long-term use, especially beyond a few months, becomes a question worth asking. What happens to your metabolism, muscles, and organs when you rely on GLP-1 drugs for years? Let's be fair. Short-term, these medications can be life-changing for the right person. Most users experience dramatic appetite suppression and substantial weight loss in the first 6 months.
Blood sugar levels drop, inflammation decreases, and markers of heart risk, like triglycerides and blood pressure, often improve. For people with type 2 diabetes, that's a genuine medical breakthrough.
But the question isn't does it work, it's at what cost?
And that's what we'll explore next. The long-term side most people aren't told about. To understand the potential downsides, we need to look at how these medications change your body at a systems level. GLP-1 agonists act on the brain's hunger center, specifically the hypothalamus. They amplify the signal that tells you you're full.
But the hypothalamus doesn't just manage appetite. It also plays a role in regulating thyroid hormones, body temperature, and even mood. When you artificially dampen hunger signals for months or years, the brain begins to adapt, a process called receptor downregulation.
Translation? Over time, your body can become less sensitive to its own fullness cues.
That means if you stop the injections, your natural appetite may rebound dramatically, sometimes stronger than before. This isn't lack of willpower. It's neurobiology trying to return to balance.
Another under-discussed effect: loss of lean muscle mass.
When weight drops quickly, especially without targeted strength training or sufficient protein, up to 1/3 of that loss can come from muscle.
That's a major issue after 40, when sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, is already accelerating.
Muscle tissue is your metabolic engine. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, weaker bones, and greater risk of frailty as you age. So while the number on the scale looks good, the internal composition, muscle versus fat, may actually worsen. That can make long-term weight maintenance even harder once you stop the drug.
GLP-1 agonists slow stomach emptying. That's part of how they make you feel full longer. But in some people, especially as they age, this can trigger gastroparesis, or delayed gastric emptying.
Symptoms include nausea, bloating, reflux, constipation, and sometimes vomiting. For older adults, slowed digestion can interfere with nutrient absorption, vitamins B12, D, and minerals like magnesium and iron.
Over time, that can lead to fatigue, brittle nails, or even anemia, things many people chalk up to getting older, when it's actually a medication effect.
Here's another piece rarely discussed: how appetite hormones interact with mood hormones. GLP-1 receptors are present in the brain regions that regulate anxiety and motivation.
Some studies suggest users experience flat affect or reduced pleasure from food, even social eating. That can affect relationships and emotional well-being.
And since serotonin and dopamine pathways overlap with GLP-1 signaling, long-term modulation might subtly shift emotional balance.
It's not about scaring people. It's about awareness. These are whole-body drugs, not just weight loss injections. Let's talk about what happens when people stop taking GLP-1 agonists. Most clinical studies show that within 6 to 12 months of discontinuation, the majority of users regain a large portion of their lost weight, often 2/3 or more.
This isn't surprising. The body's regulatory systems are designed for survival, not aesthetics. When weight drops rapidly, the brain interprets it as a threat, a famine.
So it compensates. Hunger hormones like ghrelin surge, metabolism slows, and cravings intensify.
That's why long-term maintenance is so difficult. You're fighting evolutionary biology. GLP-1 agonists can suppress these systems while you're on them, but once you stop, they roar back.
This rebound can also affect blood sugar control, especially in people who started the medication without diabetes. The pancreas, which has been resting, suddenly has to work harder again.
And that leads to a new phenomenon: psychological and metabolic dependency.
People fear regaining weight so much that they feel trapped. If I stop, I'll lose all progress.
In clinical settings, we now see long-term users who struggle to eat normally without the medication. The brain's natural hunger-satiety rhythm becomes dysregulated.
So what began as a short-term boost turns into an open-ended prescription. Not because you're addicted in the traditional sense, but because your body chemistry has adjusted to the new normal.
That can be especially concerning for midlife adults who already take other medications. Layering one chronic prescription on top of others increases long-term risks.
Let's look at what research says about the body's major organs. Liver. Some studies suggest GLP-1 agonists can reduce liver fat in the short term, a benefit for those with fatty liver disease. But rapid weight loss can also trigger gallbladder issues, including gallstones, due to changes in bile flow. Kidneys. Dehydration and electrolyte imbalance can occur because the drugs alter how your body handles fluids. In older adults, especially those on diuretics or blood pressure medications, this increases kidney strain. Heart. GLP-1 agonists have shown some cardiovascular benefits in diabetics. But for otherwise healthy people, the data is mixed. Lower blood sugar doesn't always translate to lower cardiac risk, especially if accompanied by muscle loss or nutrient deficiencies. Digestive tract. Chronic nausea, constipation, and changes to gut microbiota have been reported. That last one, the microbiome, is critical to immunity, hormone balance, and even mood.
For adults over 40, hormonal balance plays a huge role in vitality, including libido and recovery.
Because GLP-1 drugs slow digestion and alter nutrient absorption, they may indirectly affect sex hormone production, which depends on healthy cholesterol metabolism and micronutrients like zinc and magnesium.
Some users report decreased libido or changes in menstrual regularity. Again, not universal, but worth monitoring.
The takeaway? Your body is an integrated system. Every tweak, even one meant to help, ripples across multiple networks. When we think about GLP-1 drugs, we often focus on the waistline, but the real story extends to the brain.
GLP-1 receptors exist throughout the nervous system. Some research even suggests potential protective effects against Alzheimer's. But that doesn't mean long-term off-label use is without consequences.
There's emerging evidence that chronic GLP-1 stimulation may alter dopamine signaling, the same system that drives motivation, reward, and even learning.
In simpler terms, food becomes less rewarding. But sometimes, so does everything else.
When dopamine tone drops, people may feel less motivated or experience mild emotional blunting. For individuals already navigating midlife stress, that can subtly impact mental health.
Food isn't just fuel, it's culture, connection, and joy. When you lose interest in eating, you can lose interest in sharing meals, celebrating, or even cooking with family.
We're seeing reports of users who avoid social events to stay on track, turning a health goal into isolation.
This emotional side effect rarely gets airtime, but it matters. Social bonds are one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging.
In the pursuit of health, we sometimes sacrifice the very connections that make life fulfilling. Many users notice that after a few months, weight loss slows, even if they continue the injections. That's called a metabolic plateau.
The body adapts by conserving energy. Muscle loss and reduced thyroid output make you burn fewer calories, even at rest.
So the drug that worked wonders at first starts to feel less powerful, and dosage often increases.
This cycle isn't unique to GLP-1 agonists. It happens with most interventions that push metabolism in one direction.
So, if GLP-1 drugs carry these risks, what's the alternative? Especially for those of us over 40 who want to manage weight, energy, and aging gracefully.
The key is metabolic flexibility, retraining the body to efficiently switch between burning carbs and fats, instead of depending on constant appetite suppression.
Here's what science supports. 1. Intermittent fasting. Increases insulin sensitivity and supports natural appetite control without drug interference. 2. Strength training preserves lean muscle, boosts resting metabolism, and supports hormonal balance. 3. Protein-rich, whole food diets provide the amino acids needed to maintain muscle and repair tissues. 4. Sleep and stress management. Cortisol and insulin resistance rise when you're under chronic stress. Addressing that improves everything else.
In other words, small, consistent lifestyle changes outperform short-term hacks when it comes to aging well.
Here's the truth. After 40, your body plays by different rules. Weight loss isn't just about calories or willpower. It's about cellular communication, hormones, and maintaining the quality of your tissues.
The goal shouldn't be chasing youth. It's optimizing longevity, having energy, mental clarity, and strength to live fully.
That doesn't come from silencing your hunger forever. It comes from reconnecting with your body, learning how it wants to function when you nourish it correctly.
And that's something no injection can give you. Think of your metabolism like an orchestra, hormones, enzymes, and cells all playing together. When you rely on a single instrument like a GLP-1 drug, it might drown out the rest.
But when you rebuild naturally, through resistance training, balanced nutrition, and mindful fasting, the entire orchestra starts to harmonize again.
You get back natural hunger cues, better digestion, stronger muscles, sharper focus, and yes, a healthier body composition.
That's the sustainable kind of weight loss, the kind that supports aging well. Here's something few people talk about: the mental rewiring that happens when you stop outsourcing your health.
When you build discipline and awareness through movement, nutrition, and rest, you create self-trust. You prove to yourself that you can adapt, even after 40.
That confidence bleeds into every area of life: relationships, work, and how you handle stress.
And that's something no injection can give you.
Now, to be fair, GLP-1 agonists do have a place in medicine. For people with type 2 diabetes or severe obesity, they can be life-saving tools. The issue isn't their existence, it's their overuse by people seeking a quick fix.
Exactly. Our message today isn't never use them, it's understand them, respect their power, and know there are safer, sustainable paths for most people over 40.
Empowerment means having choices, not being dependent on one option forever.
So here's the bottom line. GLP-1 agonists may help some, but they also come with long-term trade-offs: muscle loss, hormonal disruption, digestive issues, and emotional detachment.
Your best anti-aging plan is one that strengthens your body's natural resilience, not one that weakens it with dependency.
And remember, after 40, health isn't about chasing the body you used to have. It's about building the energy for the life you still can have.
If you found this video useful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone navigating midlife health decisions. And as always, keep elevating, because your best years aren't behind you. They're just getting started. Key takeaways. 1. Short-term benefits. GLP-1 agonists can reduce appetite, lower blood sugar, and aid weight loss, particularly in those with type 2 diabetes. 2. Hidden long-term costs. Extended use can lead to muscle loss, nutrient deficiencies, digestive issues, hormonal imbalance, and potential mood changes. 3. Rebound risk. Stopping medication often triggers intense hunger and rapid weight regain due to metabolic adaptation. 4. Dependency cycle. Many users feel they cannot maintain weight without continuous use. 5. Systemic impact. Liver, kidney, and gut microbiome changes are possible with long-term exposure. 6. Emotional effects. Reduced reward from food and social isolation may appear over time. 7. Sustainable alternatives. Intermittent fasting, strength training, balanced protein intake, restorative sleep, and stress reduction improve long-term metabolism naturally. 8. Balanced message. GLP-1 drugs are valuable for medical needs, but overused as quick fixes. Education and lifestyle remain the foundation of healthy aging. Subscribe for more science-based insights on fasting, nutrition, and fitness after 40. Thanks for watching Elevate After 40. If today's video helped you rethink your health journey, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more ways to redefine aging through science-backed wellness.